In the kingdom of Ajmer, during the year 1166 CE, a momentous event took place, the birth of Prithviraj Chauhan. Born to King Samrat Chauhan and Queen Karpur Devi, he was destined to become one of the most illustrious rulers of medieval India. As a member of the prestigious Chauhan dynasty, young Prithviraj was raised amidst the splendor of the royal court. Before I continue, I have a small request to make. Please help this fellow human by subscribing to my channel. It will mean a great deal to me. Also, if you have any suggestions for me, please let me know in the comments section. Now let's continue. From an early age, Prithviraj's father recognized his potential and instilled in him the virtues of courage, chivalry, and valor. King Samrat was determined to raise a future king worthy of his legacy. Under the watchful eyes of his parents and skilled tutors, Prithviraj's childhood was marked by an exceptional display of intelligence and physical prowess. As he grew older, Prithviraj's passion for learning became evident. He displayed a keen interest in literature, the arts, and various academic disciplines. The young prince mastered not only his mother tongue but also 6 other languages, setting him apart as a linguistically gifted individual. The Prithviraj Vijaya, a medieval biography, claims he even learned an astonishing 14 languages, although this might be an exaggeration. In addition to linguistic prowess, Prithviraj's academic pursuits extended to diverse fields. He delved into the realms of history, mathematics, medicine, military strategy, painting, philosophy, mimamsa, and theology, revealing a multifaceted personality. The year 1177 CE marked a turning point for young Prithviraj. Tragedy struck as King Samrat Chauhan passed away, leaving the throne of Ajmer vacant. Despite being only around 11 years old, Prithviraj's destiny had arrived. With the guidance of his mother, Queen Karpur Devi, and a regency council, he ascended the throne as the new king of Ajmer. During the initial years of his reign, Prithviraj's mother expertly managed the affairs of the state, ensuring a smooth transition of power. Under her watchful guidance, the young king began to assume his responsibilities. Qutub-ud-din, a capable administrator and loyal soldier, emerged as a trusted advisor, guiding Prithviraj through the early challenges of governance. His military victories in these early years were attributed to Qutub-ud-din's skillful leadership. Another influential figure during this period was Bhuvanai Kamala, Prithviraj's maternal uncle. Described as a valiant general and proficient in subduing Nadis, Bhuvanai Kamala played a vital role in strengthening the kingdom's defenses. The term Nadis could refer to elephants, indicating his prowess in handling these majestic creatures. As Prithviraj approached adolescence, he gradually assumed more control over the administration. His wisdom and sagacity impressed his subjects, earning him their respect and admiration. The kingdom of Ajmer flourished under his rule, with prosperity and stability becoming synonymous with his name. As the year 1191 CE dawned, a formidable challenge loomed on the horizon. Muhammad of Ghor, a powerful Ghurid ruler with an insatiable thirst for conquest, set his sights on the Indian subcontinent. The stage was set for a clash of titans, the First Battle of Tarain, which would test the mettle of Prithviraj Chauhan and the sovereignty of his kingdom. In the lands of the 12th century Ghor, there was a mighty ruler named Muhammad of Ghor, known for his ambition. Born in the rugged region of Ghor, nestled in the heart of present-day Afghanistan, Muhammad belonged to the Ghorid dynasty, a lineage of Central Asian origin. Muhammad's story began with his brother, Ghayath al-Din Muhammad, who had established the Ghorid Empire, expanding its territories into parts of modern-day Afghanistan and Pakistan. Upon his brother's passing, Muhammad of Ghor, also known as Muhammad Ghori, ascended the throne, inheriting a realm ripe with potential for greatness. As the young ruler looked beyond his borders, he dreamed of building a vast empire, one that would leave a mark on history. His gaze fell upon the enchanting lands of India, a treasure trove of wealth and cultural richness. The alluring allure of India's splendor was enough to ignite the flames of his ambition, sparking his desire to venture into these uncharted lands. Yet, it was not merely the promise of riches that drew him to India. Muhammad of Ghor was a man of deep religious devotion, a devout Muslim who saw in India an opportunity to spread the message of Islam and establish Islamic rule in the subcontinent. To him, this was not just a conquest for wealth but a divine mission, a chance to expand the influence of his faith. In the early 1170s, Muhammad of Ghor set his plans in motion. He dispatched a daring expedition led by his most trusted general, Qutub-ud-din to the then Indian town of Multan. It marked the first step of the Ghorid incursions into India, setting the stage for a series of momentous events that would change the course of history. With every victory, Muhammad's thirst for glory grew. His forces pressed onward, making inroads into northern India, conquering territories, and leaving their mark on the subcontinent. However, not all paths were smooth. Resistance arose from local rulers who sought to protect their realms from the Ghorid tide. One such formidable opponent was the Kahamana king of Delhi, Prithviraj Chauhan, a valiant warrior known for his military prowess. Prithviraj had successfully repelled earlier incursions by Muhammad of Ghor, standing as a beacon of defiance against the Ghorid ambitions. This resistance only fueled Muhammad's determination. He saw in Prithviraj's defiance a chance to prove his might, to break the stronghold of the Kahamana king, and to establish his supremacy in the region. As the time of the fateful clash approached, Muhammad of Ghor had grown into a formidable ruler, both feared and respected. His campaigns in India had already made their mark, laying the groundwork for a new chapter in the history of the Indian subcontinent. And so, the stage was set for a momentous showdown between two powerful kings, Muhammad of Ghor and Prithviraj Chauhan. Rumors of Muhammad's relentless thirst for conquest had reached Prithviraj's court. The young king knew he could not remain idle. He had to prepare his kingdom for the impending storm. With unwavering determination, Prithviraj embarked on a mission to fortify Ajmer and marshal his forces for the fateful encounter. First and foremost, Prithviraj turned his attention to the defense of his kingdom's borders. He commissioned the construction of robust fortifications, ensuring that his cities and fortresses were well guarded against any potential invasion. The walls were raised, moats were dug, and archers were positioned strategically atop the ramparts. Realizing the strength that lay in unity, Prithviraj sought alliances with neighboring kingdoms. Diplomacy became his weapon as he worked to forge a united front against the impending invasion. He shared his concerns with neighboring rulers, emphasizing the common threat they faced and the need to stand together as one against the encroaching forces. As the day of confrontation drew near, Prithviraj focused on preparing his army. He personally oversaw the training of his soldiers, honing their skills in archery, horsemanship, and swordsmanship. He inspired them with tales of valor from their ancestors and instilled in them the belief that they were defending not just a kingdom but a way of life. Knowing the importance of intelligence, Prithviraj dispatched his spies and scouts to gather information on Muhammad of Ghor's army. They discreetly observed the enemy's troop movements, supply lines, and strategies, providing the young king with invaluable insights to devise his own plans accordingly. However, amidst the preparations, Prithviraj faced challenges from within his own court. Some advisors advocated for a more cautious approach, advising him to avoid direct confrontation. But Prithviraj remained steadfast, believing that the only path to victory was through bravery and resolve. On the other side, Muhammad of Ghor's expansionist ambitions took him to the Chalukya dynasty in North India in 1178. After subduing the remnants of the Ghaznavids in Lahore and Multan, he turned his attention to the fortress of Bathinda, located in the eastern Punjab region, and captured it before 1191. News of Muhammad of Ghor's advance spread like wildfire, reaching the ears of Prithviraj Chauhan. Unwavering in his duty to protect his kingdom, Prithviraj summoned the might of his army, joined by numerous rulers and feudatories. Among them was Govind Rai Tomar, the ruler of Delhi, portrayed by some chroniclers as Prithviraj's brother, or at the very least, a powerful ally. In 1191, the two formidable armies finally converged on the battlefield at Tarain, situated approximately 14 miles from Thanesar in present-day Haryana. Though historical accounts differ on the precise number of soldiers, it is agreed that Prithviraj's forces were around 50,000 strong, while Muhammad of Ghor's Ghorid army, though marginally smaller, was reputed for its elite cavalry archers, masters of swift and deadly maneuvers. As the sun ascended in the sky, tension filled the air as the first arrows soared from the Ghorid cavalry, initiating the battle. But the Rajputs were quick to retaliate, counterattacking fiercely from three sides, catching the Ghorids off guard. The Rajput infantry surged forward, their numbers and determination pushing the Ghorids into a retreat. In the heart of the conflict, fate would intertwine the destinies of the two leaders. Muhammad of Ghor found himself locked in a personal combat with Govind Rai, the elephant-mounted commander-in-chief of Prithviraj's army. The clash was intense, and both leaders sustained severe injuries. Ghori, his life hanging by a thread, was saved by his loyal Khalji horsemen, who spirited him away from the battlefield. The Ghorids' morale plummeted in the wake of their leader's retreat, and they fled the battlefield in disarray, leaving the Rajputs victorious. Prithviraj's army pursued the retreating Ghorids for almost 40 kilometers, a testament to their zeal and triumph. Despite the victory, Prithviraj Chauhan's strategic decision not to pursue and annihilate the Ghorids would prove fateful. Muhammad of Ghor, learning from his defeat, used the time to regroup and plot his return to the Indian subcontinent. The Ghorid garrison at Tabarhind, under the leadership of Qutub-ud-din, held out for 13 long months before finally capitulating. This prolonged resistance allowed Muhammad of Ghor to raise a formidable army determined to avenge his earlier defeat. The aftermath of the First Battle of Tarain reverberated throughout the region, as both rulers strategized and prepared for what would become the Second Battle of Tarain. Little did they know that this decisive confrontation would shape the course of Indian history, forever altering the destinies of their empires and leaving an indelible mark on the annals of time. Thus, the stage was set for the next chapter in the saga of Prithviraj Chauhan and Muhammad Ghori, a tale of ambition and determination, where the fate of kingdoms would be determined by the prowess of their leaders and the bravery of their soldiers. That's all for today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. Thanks for watching and have a great day ahead.